we're asked to define a function a of x, meaning area as a function of x, such that we're going to take a look at a rectangle, just like we did in the last problem, whose left corner is the origin, whose upper right corner is a point along this particular function. So let me go ahead and draw in what the function looks like. Just like that. And so there's our axis system. The function is 1 over x. And it looks something like this. Of course, it has an opposite side over here, but we're not so concerned about that because we're talking about the origin to the upper corner here, and we're going to be looking at values for which x is positive. So the first one is a1. Okay, so I want to find the area as a function of the x value 1. Right? So what I'm looking at is I need to figure out the height of this value at 1. Well, if I take 1 and I plug it into 1 over x, I get 1 over 1, which gives me a height value of 1 out. And so this area that we're going to compute has a base of 1, a height of 1, so it's a square. So the area using the x value 1 gives me 1 square unit. Okay, now let's go ahead. Oh, didn't want to erase that or that. Let's go ahead and get those guys back here. Do my best job to erase these. It's gonna be tight in here. Okay, look at that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a second value. So we'll do a2. So we need to go over to 2. So here's 1, here's 2. Now at 2 over, our height is 1/2. So the area inside this is 2 times 1/2, which again is equal to 1. Okay. Now let's go over 3. So let's find a3. So here's 3. Its height value is 1/3. So its area is 3 times 1/3, which is also 1. If you've noticed the pattern, it's good. Okay, so you should be now very aware that it's true that the areas are always 1. Well, how do we know that? Let's pick an arbitrary value. Okay, so let's say that these guys are not there, and let's just pick an x value. Then that x value has a height of 1 over x. Now both those guys are positive. Since x is positive, 1 over x is positive. And so the area of x is equal to the base length, which is x units over. Its height is 1 over x, which gives us x over x, which is clearly 1. And so this right here is all we need to show that the area is always 1.